All right, so today we're pouring concrete at 1020 butternut. We're moving the concrete from these concrete trucks onto a conveyor belt, up and over, and then they're poured into the actual foundation wall. So timing's everything here. There's about 5,000 pounds of concrete in that truck. He's putting the chute, lining the chute up, and the guy in the orange shirt over there can control the conveyor belt from like a video game console right here on the actual site. The question is, how fast can we move that concrete from that truck into those concrete walls? This conveyor belt's probably delivering 2,000 pounds of concrete every minute. If we didn't have this conveyor belt, we'd have to wheelbarrow it or shovel it. It'd be much, much harder. We've done it that way, and we can do it that way. This just makes it faster. So this is a concrete form. This is the backside. It's got a steel structure. It makes it strong as the concrete puts a lot of pressure on this side. This is the inside wall. This is where the face of the concrete wall. And each one of these things comes pre-made, 24 inches by 48 or whatever. And we keep building the wall like it's sort of like an erector set. They snap it all together. They make sure it's all square. They pour concrete in the middle of it. And then they break all the little parts and pieces out. That they strip this wall off. And when we're done, there's a standing concrete wall. These are form ties. This is a high tensile piece of steel that they clip on either side. As the concrete drops into the wall, it creates a huge amount of force on the actual concrete formwork. If these guys miss these things, that concrete wall will actually unzip under the pressure and collapse. So there's guys that are constantly walking around making sure that all of these are holding and are staying intact. So that's the actual concrete wall formed together. As they drop the concrete in, they fill up the formwork, and then when the concrete's cured, they can break the forms off and you've got a standing concrete wall. The guy standing on top of the wall right there, the concrete goes in, he vibrates the concrete so it spreads out inside the formwork and makes a nice smooth concrete wall. We're on this is Wednesday, we poured the concrete walls on Monday morning. And so the guys are here and they're starting to strip the formwork off the walls. And so you can see these are short wall forms right here. He's breaking them off. They split them off the wall and you can see the concrete foundation. This is the chimney. You reuse this formwork over and over and over again. So they'll take all these forms, pull them out of the hole, put them on the trailer and take them to the next job. When all this formwork has been removed, the last step before we actually backfill the foundation wall is we're going to waterproof the foundation to keep the basement really nice and dry. Once that gets done, we'll have a couple more inspections. We have a drain tile that's in there to keep the basement dry as well. And then we get those inspections done, we backfill, and then the concrete work for the foundation is done.